It's a beautiful evening here in Pretoria. Not a beautiful result for the home side. The Blue Bulls down 7-30. Let's go down to Gobani Bobo.
That first half,
I think we're out-muscled, outplayed, made too many mistakes. Our set pieces are horrible. Intercept passes, offloads where we're not supposed to offload. We're playing totally different that we've played in the last 5 matches, and then you can see the score, 30 points to 7, and we need to fix that.
and then what was your message going on to the second half?
Well, I can't do anything about first half, and the best thing is for the guys to focus on the second half and start from the beginning. Just focus on the kickoff now, and if it's a line out, focus on the line out. Forget about the first half. I mean, we're 32 points to 7 down, and they must just believe and play. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we need to fix those things. If we're going to go down now, we have to go down in our own manner.
Good on you. Good luck for the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, the words from Bulls coach Nollis Maria, shell shock coach. 30 points to 7. The Lions lead at halftime. The Bulls have a mountain to climb. And as you heard the coach saying, can't do anything about that first half. It's all about what takes place now within the final 40 minutes. Good to see that the Bulls fans are still in song. Skuman with the restart. The second half is underway and collected by Currie. Hit hard by the Bulls' defense. Currie. Boshoff to his opposite number.
Keep coming through.
High kick there from the fly half, but collected by Boshoff. Good steer. Drill. Skosan. Currie. Nisi. Haven't seen him kick too much today. And it's a very high one, but it finds Gallant. Ulingo, the try scorer. The sole try scorer for the Bulls. Okot. Skuman. Ishmael, well taken by Krill. Lions look to hold him up.
It's a tackle release.
The ball eventually goes down.
It's a tackle release.
They're not releasing from the Lions. Hokart screaming. Blue murder at the breakdown.
I never called it as a mole.
Penalty the way of the Bulls. Skuman finds touch. The Bulls will have the line out just outside the 22. And they'll have to make an early impression, an immediate impression, if they are to have any hope of taking this game. Back alongside me after doing his work down on the field, Gobani Bobo. Gobani, what was Nollis like?
Oh no, he was very positive. He knew the challenges that we were playing and we were facing up to. The Golden Lions are not top of the log for nothing. They've had a build-up of about 4 years. They've built confidence. They know that they live off the scraps and they punish you. So he said to his team, go out there, show what you guys are capable of doing. Give us some confidence. Let's start playing. Let's start believing in what we do, and then the processes.
Well, that's exactly what he wants his men to do, and that's what they're doing so far. Good start to the half. Skuman. The Bulls inside the 22. Hokart. Swanepoel. Bulls edging forward. Skuman. And a stolen ball there by the Lions. Kutsia tackled high.
It's dangerous. It's high.
So great defense once again from the visitors. And they'll be very happy with proceedings. They take it quick.
It's a tackle. Use it now.
Mostert.
No hands down, Blue.
And Royan. Skosan plays scrum off. To Andres Kutsia, who finds touch. Now, we've been joined by a very special guest up here in the commentary box. A man who's just joined us from the Springbok side. Regular Lions captain Warren Whiteley. Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
You must be ecstatic with what's taking place right now on the field.
Definitely. The first 40 minutes have been brilliant. I think obviously the Bulls back in the game after that quick try, and I think their tails are up. Good start to the half.
How are you guys keeping it so simple? Is it because of the time that you've spent together? That's why everything's starting to work for you, player, for the Golden Lions?
Definitely, Bobs. I think we've been playing this style for 3 years now, and we're very familiar with each other, and it's showing. I think tonight we've played some good rugby, but the game isn't over. Still 80 minutes, still 40 minutes left, so a long way to go.
Currie Cup, good plays. Just listen to the referee here.
Side entry 5 and 3. 5 and 3.
Side entry there coming in for Franco Mostert. Just talking about that, you're building a lot here in the Currie Cup. Your leadership group, you've got Howard Manisi, who's been one of the captains. You got Ross Crenier, has been part of the leadership group. I guess the hookers just do it themselves. They put their names out there. Franco Mostert, one of the leadership group, and then you have yourself. How's that been working? How's that been working, and how's that dynamic being developed?
I think that's definitely been one of Coach Akis's goals, is to grow our leadership group, and he's done that this season with giving guys responsibility, like Howard, like Ross, and obviously Jaco Kriel is a fantastic captain, so it's definitely a strength of ours.
Well, here we have the Bulls on the attack, 5 meters out.
Some more, use it once, going backward.
Marku with the throw in. And a truck and trailer there from the Bulls. Penalty going immediately in favour of the Lions, and fist pumps all round from Warren Whiteley, no surprises.
Warren, Fabian Boyson, the way that he has come up, leaps and bounds this season, that's a good read from him, not getting involved and binding up with any other player, making sure that it is a truck and trailer.
That was a crucial play. I think that was especially from the Bulls, on our 5 meter line. If they scored there, we were definitely under pressure. So you can see they're piling the pressure on at the moment, and it's really important for us to exit.
Talk about the exit. They get a good set here. But I see you always trying to shunt them towards the touchline. But when they break off, and now there's a man behind with the ball, so that means they change the lanes.
The referees have been really hard on changing lanes this season, and this week we actually trained that, and really well done by Fabian Boyson there. I mean, on the training field and coming through in the game.
Brilliant. That's the work. That's the work that's put behind the scenes, Dave.
Yeah, that certainly is. And Warren, was it hard to adapt to the role, getting back into the Lions squad? I mean, was it quick to fit into the type of play? I mean, you've been involved with the box squad for so long, the last couple of months.
No, I think it's always nice coming back, and obviously been playing there for a couple of years now, so really familiar with the style of play and the calls, and we really keep things basic, and we've been playing the same style for 3 years.
Oh, there he is. Warren Whiteley.
It's pretty clear if you look at it.
Just to let everyone know, he is sitting on a bench.
No, he's still playing. Just let them know he's still playing. Now, it's good to have you here. Your scrum has been strong. It's something that you guys pride yourselves about. Do you have the time when to let the other second front row to come onto the field? Specific time, is it 50th minute, is it the 55th minute, or is it just the feel of the coach?
I think it's the feel of the coach. You know, swing of momentum within the game, so he'll read that, and we know what Julian is capable of, so hopefully when he comes on we can carry on with that forward dominance in the scrum.
Yeah, you talk about that. Malcolm Watts, one of the beast, a young man, but immense talent and lots of power from the guy.
Yes, and he only has been getting better and better. We've seen him in Super Rugby, and especially during this Currie Cup, he's really gained a lot of confidence, and he's going from strength to strength.
Let's make him in his corner. Just call the scrum for us, and then you can maybe tell us what's going on in the front row.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect idea, Warren. So talk us through. Ross has got the ball. You guys are about to put in. You ordinarily would be at the base there.
Correct, I'll be at the base there. I think we might, it looks like we're going to be direct with Howie quite close by, so we might do a direct play, probably same side.
Would you have done that?
No, I mean, that was good pressure from the Bulls there. So good scrum and good pressure from Oakley there on Faba.
No, we're not trying to give away any of your tactics. It's just a matter of that. We're so excited to have you here. It's always good to hear from an experienced man. Fabian Boyson played the Junior World Cup in 2012. Great player, came through the Varsity Cup. This is a good read. Paul has maybe claimed that he was not bound from the start because he's a number 6 flanker. I thought it was Francois Hooker who came on to that, but good anticipation, hands on to the ball, scrum is over. And Roloff Smith is one of those threats to the line side.
He's been good on the ground this evening already. I think he's stolen about 2 or 3 balls, and so is Jaco, so it's quite a good matchup. Very good tussle between the two of them. and the Bulls look set to run this ball.
Well, let's see if that's exactly what they do. Francois Hurkard with the put-in. And another very good scrum. And going the way of the Lions, another fist bump from Warren Whiteley. Warren, interesting change that the Bulls made a short while ago. They brought on Dan Currie for Dean Prailing. And there's the man right there who's penalised immediately.
I mean, for me, just jumping onto your words here, for me, Werner Currie, I've always seen him playing as a tight head. Yeah, he's come on as a loose head. I know Gary Bolter is one of the scrum and set-piece consultants for the Bulls. What's your take on that?
Look, I'm not a scrum specialist.
Good on you, well done.
So I'll stay out of that.
Well, we have another change to the Bulls. The man coming on, Jaco Fasaki, and he comes in for Bandise Marku. So the Bulls are ringing the changes so far early in this second half. Warren, another man, I know we've mentioned him, but I've been really impressed. He captained the side last weekend. Great in attack. We know how dangerous he is with that, but his defense tonight, and the man I'm talking about is Howard Anisi.
Oh, he's a fantastic player, very good feet. He was a very good basketball player at school, and we can see those skills coming through on the rugby pitch.
So the Lions attack. Jaco Kriel inside the 22. Grenier. He finds Van Rooyen. Grenier. Lots of men on his outside. Inside pass. And there's the man we were talking about. Howard Nisi not held. Grenier goes left. Boyson. Taken down by Labuskachny.
No! Playing advantage.
Loose ball.
Well, he should go for a job.
Referee playing advantage. The Lions look to kick again. Jaco Kriel. Hard to stop as the captain. Lions once again in the Bulls 22.
No, it's not over.
Dreyer.
Stay up.
Grenier. Boshoff goes for the kick. Chasing through. Collected by Serpentine and will go back for the penalty.
Captain. Wait. I'm calling time off. Spoke about space. Number 16 just come on the field. He's never even remotely behind that last kick. Just get the discipline up. It's been good for a couple of minutes now. Just get it up. Can't talk all night.
One of the parts of the leadership roles, I guess, as your referee management is something that you guys consciously work on.
Definitely, we go through that in the week. We see what our strong and weak points are, and we tend to kind of adapt our game plan with the referee. We know we have to adapt. The side that adapts the quickest to the referee is the one that's going to get that advantage, so that's really important.
I've got to ask, 30 points to 7, 30 minutes to go. If you were out there as captain, your side's already scored 3 tries, would you have gone for Bulls?
I would have. It's really important for us to keep the momentum, and the first 10 minutes within the second half is extremely important, because if the Bulls had put points on first, they would have gained confidence. So it's really important for us to be the first team to put points on the board. And
that's exactly what that man with the number 10 on his back did. Marnitz Boshoff with the penalty. Plenty of changes for the Lions, and they've got a new man in charge. Scrum off Ross Grenier.
Oh, you got Marco Marks coming on at hooker, and you got Julian Reddenhays coming on as a tight head, replacing Rowan Dreyer and Rudy Katia.
So one of the new men on the park, Quaka Smith, legs well. Boshoff clears from inside his 22. Skuman. Dummies decides to go alone once again. Okart goes left. Plenty of men on his left. Duplessis. Okart stays blind. Evades one tackler.
That's a maul.
Ball eventually going to ground.
Ball is available.
Cleared by Olengo. Labuskachny driven back by Malcolm Marks. Skuman.
Tackler!
Another attempt there from Skuman to go himself. He's doing that quite a bit, Gabani.
He has been having a go. It's the way that the Lions are shutting him outside. And that way, then he can't get those outside backs who've been very dangerous. You can see the ploy there and the tactic. Let him run into the loose forwards. That's where they can turn over the ball. That's why Quacker Smith was so hard on him and being hard on that breakdown.
So penalty for the Bulls and no option but to go for touch. Being plenty of points down.
There must have been a bit of a thought about that, looking at the Flyers that tend to like to run with the ball a lot more times. You know, Tian Skuman's very comfortable with his feet.
Yes, we also planned that and knew that if you put pressure on the outside, he will step on the inside. He's done it well, particularly when he's got that winger trailing on his inside that he can offload to. But we've shut him down quite nicely tonight. I think he got one good ball away in that first half.
Kisaki with the throw-in. The Bulls, very good chance now. Vandermava railing his way to the try line, 1 meter away. Kisaki fighting for it. He has ball in hand. Hokot, Duplessis, assisted by Serpentine. He goes down. Hokot goes blind.
Another advantage.
Tackled by Boyson, possibly high. The Bulls still with ball. And they round their way over the try line. Hokot with the attempt. But Van der Westhuizen is saying no. But we'll go back for the penalty anyway.
Number 8.
Skuman going for touch.
Discipline in this area, tackler and a dangerous tackle. Get the discipline.
So you heard the words from Skuman, and also judging that Hokot knocked it on, went over the try line.
He was hard in the tackle, goes high as Fabian Boyson around the neck for the pressure.
Another chance here for the Bulls. Rulof Smith picked up by Buerta, and he rumbles his way over the chalk. The Bulls, the first team to cross the whitewash after half-time.
I know we have to elaborate and talk and illustrate about that line. We saw the EP Kings last week doing the shift drive. You tried that, you've done the shift drive. How hard is that to try and stop?
It is difficult to stop. And most sides, what they do is they don't want to give middle and back ball away, and they tend to give you that front ball, and that's when you are a bit exposed. And I think the Bulls did it really well there, and then followed it up with a couple of pick and drives and managed to score. Great try there by Arden Buerta.
It's almost a horrific defense there from one of the Lions' feet. Warren, how's the injury, by the way?
No, it's going well. I pulled my calf last week, so I should be back and ready to go next week. So looking forward to it.
It's good to hear as we see Tian Skuman with the conversion attempt. Skuman, a very good kick there from the fly half. Blue Bulls take their score up to 14. Now, if you've just joined us and you're wondering who the third voice in the commentary box is, it's none other than regular Lions captain and Springbok loose forward Warren Whiteley. So, Warren, if you're on the field now, you've just conceded, you had a heavy lead going into the break, what would you be saying to your troops?
It's really important for us to keep composure at this stage. And we need to still play territory. I believe the Bulls can still come back in this game. There's a lot of time left, 24 minutes. And so, you know, we just need to be careful.
Well, an early break here from the Bulls, running it from within their 22. Hokot, Skuman. And that's into touch. One of the more intimidating stadiums to play in.
Definitely, it's always tough at Loftus. Their supporters as well, quite hostile, but it's a fantastic place to play. Definitely one of my most favorite places to play.
Well, one of the things we mentioned about this derby is the fact that because they're so close together, it's nice for you guys in that while it may be an away game, it does allow your supporters to travel, or it's easy for them to travel. So as we see now, plenty of red jerseys in the stands.
Yes, and our support has been fantastic this year and throughout the last 2 years. So it's great to see them all out here this evening.
So stolen there by the Bulls. New man on the park, Dion Steckman. Gets heavy into Creel, who still holds on. Skuman.
That's bigger. Ordendal has come on for Jan Saffentine. Back to the centre that they normally used to in the Currie Cup. There's the Bulls.
Ishmael. Looked for Lingo, but held the ball. Okot. Nice interplay there between forwards and backs. Currie. Okot. Skuman. Nice inside there. To Steckman. Pops it out. To Duplessis. Okot. Skuman. To his captain. Driven back by Boyson. Skuman. Another individual run there from the fly half. And referee Van der West stays in, ruling a penalty in favour of the Bulls.
Talk about discipline. Part of that is part of the discipline play. How do you guys communicate, especially when the players are on the floor? You know, as a loose forward, your role is slow that ball down. How far do you take it?
It's a difficult one. It's something you have to read. You definitely need to read that situation as an individual. But the Bulls definitely have their tails up here and getting some nice momentum, and that puts pressure on the defence.
Pressure on the defence, and then stepping on the inside is Tian Skuman. Stefan de Beek there, he has to release before the man goes to the ground, especially when the knees touch the ground. It is a team to tackle. It's no longer a maul, so you have to release before you can have an attack. It's all about preserving and keeping possession.
Jacob Asahi, number 22. Finds Duplessis.
Use it now.
Steckman. Waiting, but it goes to Levis-Scotney. Okot. Skomok gets it back once more. Big one to Sneeman. Steckman. Sneeman assists. Steckman right there. But held just short. The ball eventually rolls over the line.
It's right, man. It's right.
Oh, it's just... Let's get a listen here from Marius van der West and what he sported. Christy Tupere is our TMO.
Just hold it. Time off.
Ek weet die raak plaasgevind het, hulle oor die doellyn gedryf. Die bal het vorentoe gerol. Ek weet nie op dit momentum het.
Okay. Just wait. Just want to have a quick check. Christy.
Yes, Marius.
Just referring a possible knock on there, close to the goal line. You can have a look.
Okay, will do.
Oh, Warren, you can take us through this one. As you can see, Dion Steckman came on and shot a lot of impact.
That's not tackled.
Well, he's really played well since he's come on. Definitely brought some new energy to the Bulls forward pack, and they're nice and direct at the moment and getting some momentum and putting us under pressure.
What'd you call that?
It's a close one.
It's a difficult one for you. Actually, a hard question to put onto you. But you can see the carry, though. You can see the intent. You mentioned being direct in the way that he's taken and carried on the ball. I mean, there was the same intensity that Rudolph Smith showed in the first half at the number 6 flanker, bringing on an open side, an experienced open side flanker, captain and the leader.
And then it's momentum.
Is it the momentum? Is that knee on the ground? For me, that's playing the ball on the ground already.
It's just momentum.
It's not over the try line yet. Hasn't lost the ball.
Maybe
What do you reckon?
I'm happy I'm not a TMO for these ones.
It's a close one. I think the question is whether to tackle or not.
That's right, Marius.
Thank you. Try.
So the try being awarded, the Bulls go over for try number 3. Warren, you mentioned that it was far from over. It's certainly the case now. 20 minutes to go, and the Bulls having clawed their way back and tightening that deficit with the kick to come.
What do you feel like underneath the polls? You just consider a few tries, momentum is against you. Is it a matter of drawing your breath, clearing your mind, focus on the next task, or is it hell for leather? What the hell are you guys doing?
Definitely focusing on the next task. Stick to our processes and basically forget about the try that's just been scored and almost like it's a new game. So start from 0-0 and focus on the kickoff, which is now.
It was a good direct play from the Bulls. You can see Arthur Snyman already putting on the impact. And this is the former captain, Dion Steegman, making sure that he gets himself closer to the try line. And then the Bulls pack, drag him over. For 21 points, 33.
Marnix Boshoff with the restart, finds Hokart. Very high kick from the scrum off to Boyson. Good steer. Loose pass there, but Nisi does very well. Ball scrambles on, Ishmael. And we'll go back for the knock-on.
Well, you look in the second half position, it's one thing that Coach Nolles Murray was talking about. If you look at the stats, it's 70% to 30. The Blue Bulls are back on it. Look at the points they have scored already. Two tries in the second half. And they've on some points, difficult times. Look at the tackles that the Lions have attempted. 97 tackles attempted, 17 missed. So tough going for the Lions at the moment.
Well, it's almost an exact replica of what we saw in the first half. Lions doing all the running, they had all the possession, they had all the territory. And Bulls playing them at their own game in the second half.
What really happens is that the momentum switch. Is it an emotional intelligence thing, or is just sometimes just the guys are that good at that time?
I think the Bulls got a lot of confidence out of that last try within that first half, and that probably was a chat within that change room, is to build on that 7 points, and they've really done that. I think the substitutes that have come onto the field have made a massive impact, and they're getting over the advantage line. And we all know when the Bulls get over the advantage line, they tend to play some fantastic rugby.
So true, well said.
You know, we spoke about the youngsters in the Bulls side. I mean, the same can be said about the Lions. I mean, not a single player in their 30s, all averaging around the 23, 24. I mean, and again, I know it keeps on being mentioned, not a lot of Springboks in the team, but you'd have to say that it is a real team effort whenever the Lions play.
Well, I prefer to call them the sevens of beautiful rugby game. They're just out there to show their skills. It's not about the number. Look at that. It's all about the fight.
So penalty going the way of the Bulls. So not working out for the Lions right now. We mentioned deja vu, or a complete change in fortunes for the two sides. The Lions having completely dominated that first half, but the Bulls returning it with interest so far in the second. Skuman with the touch finder.
While we look at the scrum here, Warren, you can let us go. Do you think they're walking around?
It's a bit of a tough call, but I think the Bulls scrum has definitely improved. So, you know, Jules and them will just have to knuckle down and steady the ship there for us.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. I didn't mean for you to stitch your mic there. It's all good.
Jules, of course, being one of the new men on the front, Julian Redlingham. But the Bulls on the attack once more. Penalty for the Lions, and I think on that note we'll say goodbye to Warren White. I think it's getting a bit tight. You probably want to be amongst the coaching staff right now.
Definitely, I think I've already built up a sweat here, so there's still a long way to go, and hopefully we can put some phases together and finish off the game. But I think it's definitely going to be an exciting finish here for both sides.
Come on, give us a score prediction.
Yeah.
42-34.
Okay.
That's
to the Lions, of course.
42-34.
Good recovery.
Okay. So
it was always going to be the Lions, both. Always.
So if it pans out the way Warren says that we're in for a high-scoring game, there's still plenty of tries on offer. Not even close to that scoreline just yet. So 42-34 in favour of the Lions. Warren Whiteley's prediction.
Yeah, just before you leave, Yana Fenter, strong individual. What does he really bring to the side?
No, he's a fantastic player, really direct, and carries the ball really well, and also a great defender, one-on-one defender. So I think Fabian has done really well over the last couple of weeks. Also had a great game tonight, particularly on defence. We've seen him put in some fantastic hits.
Thank you so much. I think you've earned your coin. You can go sit with the coaches.
Cheers, boys. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much. Warren Whiteley, Punya, Nisi. Stolen once again by the Bulls. Hokart, Skuman, one pass out. Excellent break this.
Drew Swanepoel there, the outside centre.
Gallant, Laduskakni, Good defense there from the Lions.
Ready, sir? 16.
Burger Odendahl. Greg Gabani says it's a regular centre partnership that the Bulls do utilise. Skuman, men on his outside. Stefman gets past one, eventually goes down. Excellent pick up there by Swanepoel. Hokart. Skuman pops it inside to Ishmael.
Playing advantage against 13 wide.
Ball lost.
13 wide offside.
But another arm out from Marius van der Westhuizen, and the crowd off their feet now at Loftus. A very different story to what we saw 20 minutes ago.
Well, pressure's a funny thing. It's how it makes you react and just not being accurate in where you stand.
Tapping.
And for Stokes Hanekom, number 13 for the Golden Lions, a very cheap penalty to concede. And Tian Skuman for the brilliant touch finder, just 5 meters up. We saw the driving play. We talked about their shift drives. They do have a lot of variation in lineouts. They've got lineouts where they pull off in the front, they pull off in the back, a shift drive in the midfield. Just have to make sure they get the ball in hand, the Bulls, and put more pressure into this hard-working Lions facade.
Bulls once again go blind through Steckman. He's been everywhere since he came on. Currie. Hokart. Oh, Burger Odendahl. Hokart, Skuman. Well tackled. But Bulls keep hold of the ball. But Urengo can't hold on. Amnisi gets it out to Gutsia. Kicks out Urengo. Back to clean up, and he does.
What's this game, though?
Cross one. Non-stop attack from both sides. Hokart. Shkomov gets the ball back, goes blind. Plenty of men in his outside. Gallant with the kick. Tries to regather. Can't. Gallant kicks ahead. Ulengo in the corner. Terrific soccer skills from Gallant. And Ulengo making the most of it.
Chrissy.
Yes, Marius?
I just want to check something. In that gather there, I'm not sure if it came off a knee or it came off a hand. I just want to make sure if there's no knock on. So can you check for me? Try, please.
Okay, will do.
Can you just check?
No.
Sure.
We got it.
Well, Gallant takes the right option, as you can see. Number 15 is Andres Kutia. He's right up on the line. Now you're looking for the number 14 to come and sweep for him. Did he come off the knee? Yes, it does. And then does it carry on? Where does it ricochet from now? Oh, Shakes Mashaba will be happy with these skills. Look at that, keeping it on field. Ulengo playing a 1-2 with Gallant. Gallant says, okay, maybe I'll put a 2 pass to you. Now it's a race for the dive for the corner. Is he going to get his 7th try? Is he going to get his 3rd try? Gallant, look at the bounce, beats him. Ulengo steals.
That's the try. Ulengo gets the second try of the game. He takes his tally to 8 for the season.
Everything is off the knee, so I'm happy to award the try.
I'm happy too, Marius.
Yeah.
What sensational play from the winger and the fullback.
Oh, fireworks all out here. Told you about the skills to Trill. Told you about the skills that paid the bills. This is the skill that gets the Bulls back onto the charge.
How many kicks did you count down? Counted 3, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was a ricochet off the knee. Ulengo pass on the back on the inside, a through ball from Gallant. Feels like I'm talking football here. And Ulengo says, thank you for doing that. You're keeping the ball alive for me. Let me finish it off, son.
Well, you mentioned Shakes Mashaba. He, of course, was at the farewell yesterday for the Springboks. And he and many a football fan have been mightily impressed with what just took place.
Oh, so exciting. The game, the intensity, the passion from both sides, the crowd just urging them on and just coming up together, and the players out there to express themselves, making sure that they do entertain this crowd that has come out. Oh, look at that.
And Skuman with the terrific kick. The Flyers have been on song throughout the night. Once again on view there.
You know what you missed out on is that the Bulls have scored their 4th try. That's a bonus point. It was a hard work from the Bulls, and they go to the blind side. It has been the back three that's been hot and happening. And it's about the skills here, the patience, the control, and the finishing. Oh, look at this. It's exciting. 33 points to 28. The Lions still lead.
Belengo on the attack. Can the Bulls go over for number 5? Skuman. To Swanepoel. He opts to kick. Good see. Plenty of men on his outside. But he decides to go alone. Gets it out to Currie. Boshoff. Hanakom.
Got it. Turnover is good.
Excellent defense there from the Bulls. Turnover. Ishmael. Skusan wraps him up eventually. Hokart. Dummy there from Swanepoel. And Odendaal can't hold on. So the Lions get the ball back. Van Rooyen. Well, you heard screams there from, I think it was the Lions saying holding, or it would have been the Bulls. But Burger Odendaal, the man who's on for Jan Serfontein, unable to hold on. Having made 10 Super Rugby appearances so far this season, or for the season.
Oh, you won't believe how the impact of the bench on the Bulls have come on and changed the game. And they just set it up there. Dion Steegman, the way that he's been carrying the ball, his strength over the ball, his strength, just the combativeness of the man, just making sure that he stamps his authority onto the side. He just came back from injury and he's well patterned by Willow Smith.
Remember, the Lions went into this half leading 30 points to 7. The gap having been whittled down to just 5.
It's a good combination. They lose forwards. They've got 3 open side flankers there. Mellis Moran found out in the first half that position is all about in rugby. You've got Lapis Labuschagne, who's played at number 6 on open side flank. You've got Rudolph Smith, you've got Dion Steegman, and the Bulls have just turned up another page in the second half.
Well, we mentioned the substitutes. They really have made a massive difference for the home side. And we spoke about him already, but Dion Steegman, a man who's got a couple of box caps to his name. Full worth his Springbok colours.
Burger Odendaal too has shown a lot of impact. But it's still about the strength of that Lions scrum, which already has been keeping them on into the game. Van der Merwe has moved on to the loose head. Tight head is Werner Creer now at the moment.
So Marcel van der Merwe not happy with proceedings there. Penalty going the way of the Lions.
Julian Redding is. Here's another player. Marcel.
So new player on for the Lions. The man coming on, Janssen van Rensburg.
Oh, it was his birthday yesterday, 21-year-old. Remember him, an outstanding talent who used to play for Barton Club. Not happy in the scrum, myself and the Merwe. Look at Redding Ace. What is that about?
Don't know why he'd be complaining though. Redding has himself having played for the Boks 2 tests, in fact, both off the bench. Usaseni can't hold on. Back to Kwaka Smith. Pulled down by Smith.
Got it.
Ball goes loose.
Combrick holds on to it.
Just cleared.
Big moment in the game here for the Lions.
The Lions all on attack. Zavit. Labuschagne over. But held back is the captain. Redding Ace in there too. He takes hold. But he goes straight down.
This is when you look for where is Maris Boshoff in this moment. If he kicks another drop, there'll be 8 points ahead, which is a try converted.
Well, they're just 5 meters out. And they go blind.
Yeah, they're seeming to take control over here. And they've got a few full backs and mismatches on the blind side. There's a space on the blind side for the Lions.
Plenty of space.
Janssen van Rensburg.
On the line.
Jacques Roignet.
Van Rooyen waiting.
Tackle!
Currie.
that could be a knock.
So ecstasy from the Bulls. Great defense there. The Lions unable to go over.
Good strength, good work from the Golden Lions, maintaining possession for a change, up the stakes a bit. 35% has gone up. About 5%.
Plenty of tackles from the Lions, looking to take it into 3 figures. 95 as it stands.
Oh, they've attempted 127, missing 22. Lions, an expecting crowd from the Lions, but at the moment, a squeaky bum bum.
That's exactly the case right now over at Loftus. Both sides in with the shot. And blue and red everywhere.
Oh, Mufasa is out there in the crowd.
Fine. 5 minutes to go. Bulls with the put-in, defending on their own try line.
Use it now, 9 on.
Hokart. So now to Udendahl. He carries him going, does the center. Hokart evades the clutches of Quacker Smith. Skuman finds touch. The clock is ticking for the Bulls. Do they have enough for one final attempt, one final try to take it up to number 5? A tense-looking bench there. A tense-looking crowd there.
Let's go. Get your numbers.
Nerves all round from both sets of fans. A short throw in there from the Lions to Van Rooyen. Currie. The Redling ace. Currie.
Tackle assist. 7. No clear release.
Penalty the Lions.
No clear release, number 7. Having a shot.
Well, the picture says it all until that happened. Disappointment amongst the folks in the stands wearing blue. The Lions with the chance to pull past 7 points
15.
with 4 minutes to go. Massive kick here for Marnitz Boshoff. He's been on song all night with the boot. Boshoff with the kick. And it's over! The Lions fans in ecstasy, as they should be. The gap extended to 8 points, meaning that the Bulls will have to score at least twice with just 3 minutes to go. And that man in picture has had an incredible match with the boot. Skuman with the short restart, just goes past the 10-meter line. Bulls attack. Hokart.
Bondage over for the knock.
Do they have it within them to score twice? Navasvatni with excellent clear out. Skuman. Swanepoel. Stolen there by the Lions. Van Rooyen breaks as a loose head. Cleared by Redling Ace. Mostert.
He's got it. 6 has got it.
Rudolph Smith fighting for the ball. It looks like he managed to turn over, and he did. So ruled by referee Van der Westhuizen. The Bulls will have to score, and score quickly if they have to have any chance of taking this match at the death. Already the fans are starting to leave the stadium. They think it's too little too late. Skuman finds touch. One minute to go here at Loftus Versfeld. The Golden Lions lead their neighbours and big rivals, the Blue Bulls, 36-28. And one would feel that they've run out of time at the home side. Osaki finds Duplessis.
That's a Samuel.
Sekman been immense since he's come in. Holds in the back.
Use it now.
Okot. Ishmael. Bulls continue to break it forward. Here's Snyman. Currie. 1 meter away.
Stay on wide.
Okot goes blind. To Smith. Okot. Duplessis. Okot. Skuman. Again, he dives to go himself. And it's stolen once again by the Lions. And they kick it into touch. And it goes to Skosan, who runs it out. And that is the ball game. The Golden Lions come away with a very hard-fought win. They dominated the first half. The Bulls fought back brilliantly in the second. But in the end, it wasn't enough. Courtnall Skosan opened proceedings with a brilliant try. The Lions eventually going over for 3, the Blue Bulls 4. But it was the boot of Manus Boshoff that proved to be the difference. The Blue Bulls 28, the Golden Lions 36. A win for the visitors. Welcome back to Loftus Versfeld, where the crowd is starting to dissipate. Disappointed with the result, but what a match it was. The Lions coming out victorious over their neighbours, the Bulls. Let's get down to Kopani Bobo.
36 points to 28, the victorious Lions. I'm here with the man of the match, Courtnall Skosan. How did you feel about that game? It was a pleasure to watch, I tell you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a privilege to be out there again, you know, just to enjoy ourselves, you know, and I think we started good in the first half. The second half, the Bulls came out like a house on fire.
House on fire. What do you think was, what did they do differently in the second half?
I think just the fans got behind them and they just got that energy, and I don't know where that came from, but they really played very well.
Zachariah Makoka is there with your miniature Currie Cup for your man of the match. Take your present, and well done, and best of luck for the season.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And coming on next is the losing captain, Peter Lapis Labeskakni. Tough times, but good fight back in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. We made a lot of mistakes, especially in the first half, but they're a good quality side and they capitalize on every mistake, and it showed on the scoreboard as well. But a good comeback, but just not good enough.
Your impact players, Dion Stackman, brings a lot of experience. Berger Ordendal comes on and he shows so much. And then you had some Springboks coming on, Werner Kriya and all those players. Your bench making an impact in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. They played some great rugby, and yeah, I must commend them. They came up when we were in a difficult position, and they came on and they brought something new.
How much does this game mean to you guys? Because you're going to go to the playoffs. You're going to be playing these tough, massive games, so much pressure on. How much does that help you with this belief of your second half?
Look, the playoffs are still far ahead. We're just taking it game for game. But I must congratulate the Lions on a great game, and they played some great rugby tonight.
It was a pleasure to see. Hard luck today, but best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And then the victorious captain, it is Jaco Kriel. The Lions come off here with a massive win, 8 points away from home. You brought the crowd with you. Do you think that performance really gave it back to them in terms of the pride that they have in you?
I would say the first half performance was good for the crowd, but I'd really like to give the Bulls credit, because they came back with a massive effort, and it really shows you it's a quality team. And yeah, I just want to thank all the fans that came out tonight to Loftus. It's great. And then we're just a grateful team, we're blessed with our talents, and just want to thank the Lord for this wonderful sport we can play.
You talk about being blessed and having the privilege to play. How was that inside the field? Because when we were watching it, it was goosebump stuff.
No, it was really good. It was good to be out on the field again. And yes, being in front of almost a full house crowd, that's more of a good feeling. And I think you can't really describe the feeling. It's just, yeah, it's just awesome, man.
Try to describe to me about the steel of your defense and your hard work and what made you guys pull through to this game.
Yes, in the first half, our defense was really good, but the second half, the Bulls really brought it to us. We'll look at our mistakes that we made and really sharpen up.
Still top of the log. Well done and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.